Hello and welcome back to OmniworldMC. The last time that we left off, we were having a play around with the little blacksmith place back over in the castle. We are currently at spawn. For those of you who haven't seen the series before, we are playing on a public server. It has been decorated for Halloween. It's Halloween very soon. Well, I say very soon. There's still a few weeks actually. Who's this guy? Ooh. Oh, you're not using your brain. No, I guess I'm not. But I think I'm gonna keep it. Thanks, man. Oh, and there's a little bit of loot as well. Awesome. I love loot. And we've got some giant spiders. So the whole spawn's been decorated and some cool things are going on. There's going to be some cool events involving this guy very soon. So anybody who is playing on the server, do make sure you're around for this. There's been some very, very cool stuff going on. So I'm pretty excited to see what's happening. But today, however, we are going to start implementing the system we were talking about last time around the fireplace thing. I've kind of worked out a few things. It was a little while ago now, so I don't know how well I'm going to remember these few things. But yeah, we'll see how well it goes. Let's head back to my storage area so I can at least try and find the right things. I'm going to need to grab myself a couple of sticky pistons, which I believe should be around here. That's if I have any. There's a good chance that I don't have any. So maybe I'll have to build some, which is going to be very fun because I don't remember how to build them. So good stuff. And blocks. No. Okay, so we're going to need redstone, that's for sure. Let's take these guys and we might as well take some blocks. And then what else do we need? We need wood, iron, and cobblestone, I think. Maybe. What have we got a lot of planks of? We got some of these. Let's take some of these. This should be fine. We don't really need to build with them, so it doesn't really matter. Cobblestone. We should have tons and tons of this stuff. And an iron, I think. We should have more than enough iron. Yeah, we've got lots of iron. Brilliant. In fact, I'm going to need a little bit more than that. I believe I need to make 6. So that's one more than I needed, apparently. Let's do this. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Is it this? Is this the correct? Oh, no, wait. Yes? No. No. It's going to be like this, isn't it? No? Like this. Yes! Okay, I made 4. And then 5. And then 6. Perfect. That's just how many I needed. And then I need slime balls. Do I have any slime balls? I'm pretty sure I have slime balls, but I don't know if I have a thing for slime balls. Maybe I do. Let's have a look. It's been a long time since I used this. Bones, mushrooms, potatoes, carrots, sapling seeds, sugarcane, quartz, nether brick. Slime. Here we go. Yes, there we go. That's really cool in this texture pack. It's all dripping and stuff. Nice. Let's get this together. And what else will I need? I need redstone. I'm going to take a repeater or two because when I tried to do this before, it wasn't too difficult, but I was trying to get it so that it all worked, basically. Let's take some levers as well. That's way more than we need, but that's fine. Let's head back over and let's get started with this. Let's see if we can get this looking any good. So the system that I put up was fairly straightforward. It probably isn't the most compact way of doing things, so feel free to, throw me any suggestions when I do things a little bit differently. The only problem I'm having at the moment is figuring out what to put behind them, so when they're pulled away. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out at the moment. I like the idea of coal. It makes it a little bit awkward to place everything, but it's fine. We're going to figure that one out. So this is where they will need to end up. So let's see if we can. Yep. And then that one there, and then we'd have one there. Yep. Yeah, no, that's fine. And then we have one here. And then this one as well. This one, I don't like this one. I'd like to do something different. In fact, I could put it here, I think. But this just this was the easiest way for me to figure it out when I was playing around with it before. Now, of course, I want this to be as flush as possible because the idea is that there will be a whole smelter array back here. I can't extend that way at all, but we can definitely go underneath, so I don't think it's too important. But let's figure out where we put the lever. I'm only having a lever for now, because it is going to hook up to the smeltery system so that when the system's on, it will put out a little signal so that this will be a flame, and when it's off, it will close off the flame. Basically, so I'm going to use a lever for now so that I can see if it's working or not. So I'm just going to put this here, and then let's get some stone of red, and let's put that around here. Glad I bought these now. I didn't even think about this. So we can power these blocks. I can't remember how I did this whatsoever. Let's turn this on, and then we can get a good idea of what is and what isn't powered. So both of those are powered, which is what we want. And then we can bring this guy around. I'm going to need an extra block, or I can go down a block. Either is fine. There we go. And then this guy can... Oh, I messed that up big time. Okay, so that's all of these side. That's all of this side done. And then let's get a repeater. Let's put the repeater here, actually. So this side we can do something very similar. We can just bring this around like this. Actually, no, wait. Have that. Oh, that's not going to work at all, is it? Yes? Yep, but then I think we've almost run out of power. Okay. Let's see. Have I got any kind of half slabs? I believe half slabs I could easily step that up. Is that going to be the easiest way up? If we go back up there and then... I think it might be. Do you know what? It's fine. Let's do it that way anyway. Let's go grab a half slab. Like I said, there probably is a better way of putting this all together, but this is the, I say quick way, this is the way that I figured out. So this is the way we're going to go with for now. I probably will have to change a lot of this anyway, simply because I've got to try and fit in the rest of the system, but I believe I could then go like this, and then, yes, okay, and I didn't even need another repeater. Perfect. Let's go and have a look. Oh wow, there was so much lag. I didn't think it worked. Okay, well, technically it works, but the server hates it by the looks of it. But that's fine. That's fine. It at least works. So there you go. That's gonna be the basics. Now I reckon I can get rid of this line here with some sneaky redstone tricks, but that's not really my strongest area. In fact, I think I found a very obvious way to do this, which is actually kind of awkward now when I look at it. No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That wouldn't work. But would it work if there was a block here to power it? Yes. There we go. And then that will come up here. Still need one of those repeaters though, because I don't think that's going to reach up there now, is it? Nope. Why is this down here? Oh, to stop it attaching to that. That's fine, because we can do this, right? And would that stop that attaching? Or does it matter if that attaches? Hold up. Okay, it doesn't seem to matter. All right, well, there you go. I've already improved this a little bit. It's already a little bit better than I thought it would be. Let's get rid of these blocks here. I'll take them with me, though, because clay takes me ages to find. There we go. We're down to one line, I think. Yes, brilliant. So the only thing I think I might do is change these to actual glass blocks. In fact, let's do that now. Let's go and find some glass blocks. I'm sure I've got some of these somewhere. I think that's going to make that a little bit better. Where is it? Glass. Oh, there. Yes, we've got plenty. I shouldn't need that much, actually. That should be enough. 6. Yeah, that is enough. Let's go back to the castle and place the glass. And that should be this little thing that I had figured out done, which is good. So whilst we get these last little pieces of glass in place, there's just a couple of things. I know I've missed a couple of videos from schedule. I had a very, very, very busy week. I actually got kind of sick, which wasn't good. So it did mean that we missed out on a few videos, which I didn't really want to do, but there wasn't a lot of choice. So you will see last week's Aptera tomorrow, actually, I believe, if I get this out on time. That's much better. It doesn't seem to hate the lag so much either, so that's good. This here, I think, has got to change. Now, I had a lot of trouble with this because I couldn't figure out what to do, but coal blocks, let's go get some coal blocks. Coal blocks worked, so let's see if we can use those. Yeah, so you would have missed a few things, but there's a few things I want to start soon, so I need to try to get on top of that. There's a few things that are coming out. For example, there is the Minecraft story, Telltale story mode thing. I really want to play that. It's kind of expensive. I kind of want to play that though, so I will try and get hold of that, and we'll see if we can play that on the channel. We've got Binding of Isaac going as well, which I'm really enjoying, so that's going to stick around for a little while. I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much, but I enjoy it a lot more than I thought, so that's always good. But also, Prison Architect has been fully released. I think I might have spoke about this in the Aptera episode actually, so I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah, that's all in the future. This isn't going to stay like this. Omni's online. I will change all of this. I've just got to learn how to place blocks first. That'll be fine for now. I'll fill that in a second. I think coal works there. It's kind of. I mean, it's kind of right. I think. But yeah. So that's what we've got going on. Let me grab some more dirt because I want to make this place look half decent. Let me have a little check. There should be some just in this chest, and then we'll kind of figure out what we're gonna do. I think there's a few more things that we could work on. So let's just grab this. So yeah, I'm gonna tidy this up actually. I'm gonna have a quick cut, and then when I come back, we will figure out what we will do. All right, so that's been done. I added some coal, and I'm not too sure how I feel about it because these pieces here still stick out. I think I can get rid of them if I have block switches and things, but that's gonna get really, really, really complicated. So I don't know whether I'll leave it like this because this kind of sticks out and kind of ruins it, or whether I'll fill it in. I don't know. Maybe I might even just leave it like this forever. Maybe get rid of all the redstone. Who knows? If you have any ideas on how I can figure that out a bit better, then let me know. Same with this as well. If you have any ideas on how I can figure this whole thing out a little better, let me know. I realized something as well. I placed down the chests. Now this is where I want to have the chests, so the input and the output. There'll be another place for coal. Maybe I know in here somewhere I will have another chest so I can add coal to the fuel in general to the smelter array that's going to go underneath. But yeah, I think it might go underneath. That was kind of what I was getting to. There's not really enough room in this bit, and I think it's silly to put it behind this. But I realized that if we go underneath these things, then well, we might as well use the underneath. We may as well use this area. So what I'm going to do now, this one's a little faster, I think. I just want to dig some of this out and get an idea of how much space we've actually got down here and what we can do. So let's dig in the corners so I can actually get an idea of just how far we can go with this thing, because I think there's quite a lot of room down here actually. Let's get some torches out as well before I get murdered by a zombie. Let me back out. Let's go down before this bit. Yeah, if I can get a bit of an idea, then that would be very useful. We can dig out our room, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend as much time as I can figuring out all of this stuff. I've built these things before. In fact, I've got one on this server that works, and it works quite well. I'm quite happy with it, but it's the wrong kind of shape, which is the problem. So it wouldn't. Do you know what? It probably would work actually. That's a lie. I probably could just rebuild that because the input and the output can come from anywhere really. In fact, let me show you. So at the storage place, I don't know if we've seen this on camera before, but there's this little bit down here, and this is my little smelter array thing. It's a little bit funny. It works most of the time, but sometimes it just kind of gives up on me. In fact, I'm pretty sure we smelted some things here before. But let me show you if we haven't. If we haven't already. But this is the array. So we could build this. Thinking about it, it probably wouldn't be too hard to build this anymore. No, okay. I think this should fit as well. I mean, it does take quite a bit of. Oh, of course I fell. Of course I fell. It does take quite a bit of room, but I don't think that'd be a problem. I think we could definitely fit it under there, assuming that there's room in the mountain. And then the input and output chests are pretty much just hoppers. They're just these hoppers here. So we could just extend that and then have that on either side. So I don't think that'd be a problem. I think we could actually just rebuild what we've got in the sky. And that is what I want to do underneath. So yeah, I just want to kind of clear this space and get all ready. And then I think what I'll do is I'll try and decide on that. We'll see just how much room I've got. And I'll try and decide whether we'll use that design or whether we'll just use a different design or whatever it is we're going to do. Yeah, I've done that bit. Let's go down here as well. I think I'm going to go around it like this. Just for now. And then we'll fill it all in a little bit later. Yeah. So whilst I do this, pretty much just to thank you. Things are going really well at the moment. I don't want to say I'm surprised, because that sounds kind of bad, but everything's going kind of well. Now, I know we still haven't got back to streaming, and it's this next week or two is looking less likely than it was before, so please don't get your hopes up too much. But on the video front, things are going really well. We've got some good numbers coming in. You guys seem to be enjoying the content that's going out. I know that there is kind of a lot of filler in some of it, and some of it might not be the most exciting content, but it's going well, and I managed to stick to the schedule apart from last weekend. I managed to stick to it pretty well, so I'm kind of happy about that. Today, once I've got this done, I'm going to play a little more Binding of Isaac, and then I'm going to be using... I'll finish off the Aptera episode, because I've got most of it done, and I'll have that tomorrow. I think OmniWorld goes first, so tomorrow probably, and that'll be this week done. And the schedule's going well. I'm trying not to push it. I'm trying not to, because I've got a little bit of extra time on each week now, and I'm trying not to push it. So I'm trying not just to throw another series on it because I got the time, because it means if I ever don't quite have the time, I'm going to miss a series, and then I'll start falling behind. And that's what I'm trying not to do. So I'm going to stick like this for now, but there are a couple of games I want to play. We mentioned the Minecraft one earlier. There's a game called Evoland as well. The second Evoland is out, and that looks like a lot of fun. The first one was really, really good. I don't think we played it on the channel, but the second one looks like a lot of fun. So maybe we'll play Evoland 2 as well. I haven't quite decided yet. Let's put this under here. And let's build a little bit of a stair, I guess, so I can get back out. I'm going to put a ladder down or something. Oh, I see my mistake. I'm going to put a ladder down or something so that it will make sense, but this was just so I could fill in... Oops. Yeah, that was just so I could fill in the dirt again, so we can still use this area. We can still run around and look at the area whilst I'm doing everything else under here. If I can get this in. There you go. Let's get rid of that. So this here will be the start of the area, and it gives you an idea of how much space we've got if we were just under here. Now, obviously, we can dig down quite a bit. We can go out either way quite a bit. This way especially, because that's the rest of the mountain, and this mountain's pretty big. There's a reason why we chose this mountain and went to this scale, because there's a lot of room. Obviously, we can't go that way because that's the edge of the cliff, but this is good. This is looking good. This is looking like it's going to work out quite well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to call the episode there. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Of course, do go on ahead and let me know. Apparently I've got fly on. If you haven't, do let me know as well. I've seen one or two things floating about. If you guys want me to do things differently, if there's things you want me to talk about in general, or just things to improve, tell me. That's all you have to do, man. Just let me know what's going on. And yeah, I'll see you next time.